My house started talking again, not in a loud, chaotic way, but in that quiet, nagging kind of way. The junk drawer wouldn't close. The top shelf of the pantry was packed with things I hadn't seen in months, and I just kept walking past it. It's not that I was lazy, it's that I didn't even know where to start. Some days I'd sit down, look around, and feel like giving up, but then feel worse for doing nothing. So today I didn't clean the whole house. I just picked a few small corners, the ones that don't look like a mess, but feel like one inside. If your home has been talking to you too, in that low, overwhelmed kind of voice, come with me. Let's start with something simple. Okay, true story. I bought this fancy supplement. You know, one of those trendy migraine things, supposed to help with energy, focus, blah blah. I took one packet. It tasted like chalk mixed with sadness. And yet, I didn't throw it away. Why? Because it was $30 and my brain said, you paid for this, you better suffer through it. So it just sat there staring at me every morning like, hi. Remember your poor decisions? Finally, I tossed it. And it was weirdly freeing, like I broke up with a toxic ex who lived in my pantry. So if you've got something like that, a serum, a supplement, a smoothie powder that tastes like grass and regret, it's okay. You're allowed to let it go. Keeping it won't get your money back. It just charges rent and guilt. Oh, and if you're in the mood for a fast win, tomorrow I'm sharing a quick 30-minute declutter that feels so good when you're short on time but need a reset. Keep an eye out for that one. All right, now let's talk about the stuff we forget we even own until it's expired or fossilized. There's this one cabinet in my kitchen, super high up, like get the step stool and say a little prayer high. I barely open it. So obviously that's where weird things go to die. I finally pulled everything out last week and wow, I found crackers that expired last year, a bag of lentils I have zero memory of buying, and 3 kinds of vinegar because apparently I was planning to open a salad dressing shop. Here's the thing, when we don't see it, we forget it. That's just how our brains work. And meanwhile, expired food sits there mocking us silently. Now I try to check these top shelf danger zones every couple months, just 5 minutes. Toss what's bad, pull down what's still good but forgotten, and if I'm feeling fancy, actually use it that week. So if there's a cabinet or drawer in your house that you haven't opened since last spring, there's probably a surprise party waiting for you up there. Let's move on to another kind of hidden chaos cords. Cords, cables, chargers, all those little tech noodles that somehow multiply overnight. You know the drawer I'm talking about. We all have one. The one that's full of cords, chargers, adapters, mystery cables, and possibly a USB from 2008. I opened mine last weekend to find 3 iPhone cords, none of which work 2 random chargers that fit nothing I own, and a cable so old I think it belongs to a flip phone. I sat there thinking, why do I still have this? Am I running a tech museum? So here's what I did. I dumped it all out, grouped them by type USB-C old iPhone, who knows what this is, and kept just 2 of each. That's it. The rest, gone. No more. Maybe I'll need it someday. If I don't know what it's for, now I'm not going to magically figure it out in 2027. Bonus tip, grab some washi tape or a label maker and tag the cords you do keep. Your future self will thank you when she's not crawling around the couch trying to figure out what goes to what. All right, deep breath, because now we're heading into the land of sneaky clutter, the little freebies and paper bits that somehow become permanent residents. You ever open a drawer and think, when did I become the proud owner of 17 pens and 3 expired coupons from 2021? Yeah, same. It's always the little things. Free pens, half-dead highlighters, mini catalogs you swore you'd read. Somehow they multiply, like bunnies, but less cute. Last week I found 4 red pens. Red? I don't even like red pens. What am I doing grading papers from my past life? So I sat down, tested all the pens, felt like a school supply CSI, and only kept the ones I actually love using. The rest, gone. Same with old magazines. If I haven't read them by now, clearly the moment has passed. Moral of the story. Tiny clutter equal tiny decisions equal big mental relief. Start with 1 drawer. Just 1. 10 minutes. It feels amazing. Now, ready to go spelunking into your purse. Trust me, there's always something wild in there. All right, let's talk about the purse. Mine had become a time capsule. Gum wrappers from last summer, 5 hair ties, none of which I could find when I actually needed one. And I kid you not, a lone earring I thought I lost 2 months ago. I swear my purse is like a black hole. Things go in, but they don't come back out until I dump the whole thing and wonder if I'm secretly carrying a mini CVS in there. So here's what I did. I got a little zip pouch, just one, and put I actually use this stuff in it. Migraine meds, lip balm, lotion, that weird but wonderful stress relief thing I swear by. Now I can move that pouch from bag to bag without starting from scratch every time. And bonus, no more mystery crumpled receipts or rogue cough drops stuck to my keys. If your purse has been making weird sounds every time you walk, it might be time for a little clean out. All right, next let's head to the kitchen, specifically the fridge. Brace yourself, we're going in. Okay, time for some fridge truth. You know that door section? The one with all the sauces, dressings, random mini packets you took from a salad place 6 months ago thinking, I'll totally use this later. You won't. You didn't. It's okay. I recently did a little condiment cleanse and found 3 bottles of soy sauce. One was basically syrup, the others expired, probably since the last leap year. And then there were the mystery packets. Unlabeled, sticky, possibly alive. I don't know. I didn't stay long enough to ask questions. Here's my new rule if I wouldn't put it on food. Right now, it goes. Doesn't matter if it was organic, imported, or blessed by a Michelin chef, if it smells weird or you forgot you had it by. Quick win, move the stuff you actually like up to eye level. Suddenly you remember to use it and nothing turns into fridge fossils. Now let's head to the closet. No pressure, just a peek, I promise. You ever open your closet and see stuff that's not bad? It just doesn't feel like you anymore. I had this pair of thick hotel socks, you know, the kind super cozy but weirdly shaped, that I got on a vacation 2 years ago. I wore them once. But they've lived in my drawer ever since like loyal little squatters. Same with a couple tops I bought thinking, this will be great when I go out more. Spoiler, I don't go out more. And even if I did, I wouldn't wear those tops. They're cute in theory, but in real life, not happening. Here's what I tell myself now. Some things came into my life for a reason or a season, not forever. And that's okay. They did their job. I don't need to keep holding on to them out of guilt or what ifs. I kept what I love, what I wear, what I feel good in. The rest, thank you, goodbye. All right, one last stop, a small one, but oddly satisfying books. Yup, even those. Okay, here's the truth. I love books. I want to be someone who reads every night with tea and a cozy blanket. But some of these books, they've been sitting on my shelf for 2 years, judging me, silently, with their uncracked spines and smug little titles like Reclaiming Your Morning. Ma'am, I can't even reclaim my laundry. Last weekend I finally admitted if I haven't read it by now, I'm probably not going to. So I pulled a few off the shelf, the ones I started but didn't finish, or never started at all, and sent them back out into the world. Little free library donation bin, a friend who actually likes historical fiction. And you know what? I didn't miss them. My shelf looked lighter. My brain did too. So if your books are quietly piling up guilt instead of joy, maybe it's time for a little book breakup. Keep the ones you love. Let the rest move on. I had this little box in my hallway closet labeled extras. It sounded so reasonable, so organized, until I opened it. Inside, a tangle of random things I forgot I even owned. 2 old phone cases from phones I don't have anymore. A mini waffle maker I used once it was cute on TikTok, but cleaning it was a nightmare. A pack of travel-sized shampoo bottles, all half full. And I wish I was joking, an empty gift bag from 2019, because it's still in good shape. But here's the thing. I hadn't touched that box in over a year. Every item in there was something I once kept because maybe I'll need it. Now when I go through that kind of stuff, I ask myself if I needed this. Tomorrow, would I even remember I had it? Would I actually use it? If not, it's gone. I kept the gift bag for 4 years, never once used it. That was all the answer I needed. You know that one shelf or box that just stares at you? Full of stuff you didn't choose but feel weird getting rid of. I had this decorative bowl from an old coworker. Fancy, heavy, not me. I kept it on a shelf for years because I felt bad, like she was so nice. It was a thoughtful gift. But every time I dusted around it, I felt a little annoyed. It didn't match anything. I never used it. It was just guilt in ceramic form. Same with this lavender candle from a holiday gift set. Expensive, apparently. But the smell gave me a headache, and yet it sat there completely unused because it felt too nice to toss. So here's what I finally told myself. This thing has had its moment. It was appreciated, but it doesn't belong in my daily life. I donated the bowl. I gave the candle to a friend who actually loves lavender. And I felt zero guilt, just relief. Moral of the story, if it's not serving you, you don't have to serve it. Let your home reflect you, not the expectations of other people. So, that's it. 10 small ways I've decluttered my home that actually made a difference. Nothing dramatic. Just little decisions that help me feel more clear, more in control, and honestly, less grumpy. If your brain has been feeling as cluttered as your kitchen drawers lately, I hope this gave you a starting point. Pick one spot, one category, one little win. It's not about perfection, it's about breathing room. And if you're short on time but still want that awe feeling, come back tomorrow. I'll share my go-to 30-minute declutter reset. It's fast, easy, and works even when your energy is low. If this video felt like a little exhale, go ahead and like or share it. Or just leave a comment below. Tell me which of these hit home for you. We're not doing this for Pinterest. We're doing it so life feels a little lighter.